our next copy of Sync the Magazine. Duke and Dominic Tomato, who are joining us from TRT Photos. Stuff that is captured along the way so far. We're going to give a special shout out to one of our newest members. Lexi's up here and traveling with their guys, especially Sig the Mag on. You can find all the cool stuff they put up over there. Trailer burnout or two on there, I think. Lexi's saying, yeah, I think we might be able to work that in for you. So definitely go and check all that out. We appreciate her hard work jumping on board and literally jumping right into the deep end of the pool with no floaties. So, again, this is the great thing that has been able to allow us to share not just this event, but the Mega Drive community with you. That is what Sync the Mag is all about.
Not that style of guys got a like a bar scene. Yeah.
here, just about ready to get things started. Rolling cars into the water box for our first pair. Make sure you let Veda Crier hear you one more time as she exits the tower. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Veda Crier as we work our way into our first group, the T group. And we will start with a pair of wagons/trucks. And it's an interesting concept. We have gas on one side, battery power on the other. Yeah, this is battery powered on the right-hand side. It's a pretty cool concept between the two. Anthony Lloyd and Jameson Durrett. Durrett is in the El Camino over on the right-hand side of the racetrack. This is a battery-powered El Camino. And he will line up with Anthony Lloyd, who is in the 1980 model Malibu station wagon. Durrett in the 1968 model El Camino goes 1191 and 111 and 114 left side. So Anthony Lloyd getting the win and count one in for the gas burning hot rods. The battery power was pretty close but did not get there, so score one for the gas cars. Artie Pixler in the Can-Am comes up next. It's a 1977 model Pontiac Can-Am. He'll line up with the Chevy pickup truck, the 1980 model Chevy pickup truck. On the opposite side, that's Jeff Stickley's car. Artie Pixler is driving the slightly painted and patinaed missing 1977 Can-Am. So this was a Grand Am built by Pontiac. And it was jazzed up with a spoiler and a shifter scoop and some other cool stuff. 1449 for the Can-Am, 1444 for Stickley's pickup truck. That brings up 16-year young Chase Reimers. His father Jim standing in front of him and saying, "Hey, I need you in just the right spot, please." As Jay's following in the footsteps of his brother Cole, who participated in his first drag and drive last year. Cole is driving the purple Mustang. Jay's driving the LTD wagon. If you see this thing in the pit area, take a look at the rear of it. It's got a whole bunch of yellow tape on it that says rookie stripe. So again, the Reimers family out here, I believe, with, I've got to do the math here, I think it's 4 cars there. They have Uncle Mike and Uncle Rick that are and then Cole and brother Chase are here. Kayla Brown in the pickup truck. That's the kind of rust and blue pickup truck left side. She goes a little I believe their best run of the day, or the best run of the week was yesterday. I think they ran a 14:20 if I'm not mistaken. So they're a little off that pace. We might see them back. Carl Ray Nexus, he's in my correct pronunciation app. He's driving the Mopar on the right-hand side. Left-hand side is your current incoming leader in the Dodge Group. The trip from Gainesville, Florida to participate in their first 6 summer. Amber wheeling the Ellis-powered Camaro left side. Amber goes 11.99 at 112. She's about a tenth of a second slow over what she ran earlier in the week, so she'll come back. Carl goes 13.06 at 106 in the Mopar. That'll bring up the large by huge 1966 Pontiac Bonneville. You could probably fit about 5 people in the trunk of this thing. If you were going to the racetrack and you wanted your buddies to come along, they could just hop in the trunk. I hear that it still gets decent circulation on here. Carl Racing is the 2014 model Caprice Police Pursuit vehicle. I hear they've slightly removed the cop stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, as you see the car, you got to point at them, let them know these guys and gals have gone well over 350 miles of street driving to get here, and they obviously they appreciate the encouragement. Let's bring up Joe Haney and Mark Sanford next. Sanford in the 1972 Hunter Orange pickup truck left side. Joe Haney, who won the Dahiro class in the F Cancer Nova. crowds here at Great Lakes Dragway. How about the Wyatt family? The Wagon family. This is a 1971 model Trans Am. It is a real deal Trans Am. This is Christine Wyatt. She's racing against a 1996 model Impala. The last year of the Impala Super Sport. That's Robert Schmidt on the left side. Mostly stock Impala Super Sport. Christine right on what she's been running. 12:09 at 1:12. 14:58 on the opposite side for Robert Schmidt. That's about a tenth of a second slow for Schmidt. Convertible from our stores on the left-hand side. Low bar goes 141 and 106. Let's see, 23 and 84 miles an hour left-hand side for Mark George's entry. That brings up Kim Sinicon. Sinicon, the 55 Oldsmobile, it's a Super 88, not standard 88, it's a Super, so it makes it even better. She's on the right-hand side. Daniel Balk in the 1978 model El Camino. This is the first year of the G-Buy El Camino. They built them all the way up to 1988. He'll be on the left-hand side of the racetrack. Once again, my D is in dog, D group, D is in dog, D is in David, D is in Don. It's nice to go drag racing on Thursday. D group. Left side, 1194 for Kate Semicon's Oldsmobile. That's a little slower for what she's been running. She's been in the 1160, 1170 range. How about 1969 Pontiac GTO convertible? A pretty rare car, pretty collectible, and they're out here having fun with it. There's a crash on the GTO. Brian Atwood's 1961 Buick Skylark. This is before they became what's known as an A-body. And this is a little short style Skylark. You'll see a 1961 Pontiac Tempest as well. It's a shorter design car. I believe a 1990 or 1991 version. Steve Monty on the left-hand side of the racetrack. And Jacob Sherman, 1980. Steve Monty in the 1990 model Mustang. Sherman in the 87 Buick Regal. Sherman's been in the 11s on a good run. He goes 12:10 at 102. The speed is down. 12:27 at 114 for Monty, who makes a full tilt pass. Ryan Bunker comes up next. He's doing the drive with his 15-year-old daughter. So they father-daughter combo put together. This is a 55 Chevy with a plane, with a blue or purple painted flames on the front. Ryan Gabriel in the Pontiac Trans Am on the opposite side. Gabriel drops the clutch and finds a whole lot of hook. And look, he pulls right over to the side and shuts it off. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. If you think you have a problem, you should pull over to the side and shut it off. That way, in case you have a problem, it keeps it contained to one area. And if you're dripping any fluids or anything, we can clean it up a lot quicker. Bunker's 55 Chevy goes 1382 at 99 miles. VW Golf next, left-hand side. This is Mark Fisher. That is not a 1932 truck, unless he's done a lot of sheet metal work. Jordan Higgins, right-hand side. Jordan wheeling the Ford or Mercury four-door. Got to check just to make sure exactly what it is. I don't want to get it wrong. 1978 model. 1975 model Disco Nova. The Disco is the fourth generation of Chevy Nova. I don't think Chevy actually ever called it a Disco Nova, but it's what I've always heard it called. So, you know how stuff is in the car community. If you hear it, you just automatically believe it, you repeat it. Brian Gallant, the 75 Nova. Looks like he is. Yes, he's spraying it. 1176 is one pretty cool to be able to say, yeah, I made my car go in the 13th last year, and now it is much quicker. Pickup truck left-hand side. Jerry Morrison, the Chevy Nova on the opposite side. He's running the gas for hot rod Vita Plus on the 66 Nova. He got something 41 like 1583 the GMC pickup truck. Here's the anniversary couple. 1968 model Pontiac Barber. Nope, not a Camaro. This is the upscale edition. Actually, if we look at some of the differences between the Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick, and Chevy of the same variety of vehicles, in other words, being the same platform, you will see some differences where the Chevy brand was basic. By basic, I don't mean bad, I just mean it was basic. The other ones have Poncho, 1335, one of the three right side, 1561 and 84 miles an hour for Jeffers pickup truck. Here comes the party wagon. That actually says so on the glove box, so it has to be true. This is Adam Malik. Malik in the now 11th second, which makes it even bigger. Right off the starting line. Adam is trying to get it to the 11th again. Riley out of Gable. Antonio Colonna, 1989 model Chevy Camaro, a clean example of a third-gen Chevy Camaro on the left side. 1968 model Torino GT, that's what they call a Mocknick. He's over on the right-hand side of the racetrack, and it looks like we're on hold right now for a minute. We have a little bit of a trip. Looks like it might be from Antonio's car. Oh, it's tranny fluid. Okay, so it came from the car in front of us, because unless Antonio's transmission has magically made the move way in front of the car, down against S10, just sitting there watching like, dude, I hope nothing flies off of me. Casey Steinke just literally wheeling and dealing down right side. 1209, 116 right side. 1397 at 100% again. He probably stayed behind. He didn't want to get hit by anything. The line for the Sigma Magazine merchandise booth. Looking long and look who is in the water box right hand side, ladies and gentlemen, our official leader after 3 days. This is Brian Goldstone of the AMC Javelin. Once again, I have all my A and B group select. A and B group select to the lanes, ladies. A and B group select. A and B group select to the lanes, ladies. Cars, our first pair of them, as we're cleaning up the right-hand lane of the racetrack. So because we had some water on the right-hand side of the racetrack, because of the cleanup, we were going to send one lane by itself, but now it looks like we are probably going to send them both. Evan Urquhart, left side of the racetrack, the big tire, twin turbo, LS powered Malibu. He has been in the 830s and 840 range so far. On the right-hand side, Brian Goldstone. Goldstone, as I mentioned earlier, has run a best of 640 at 226 miles an hour. He is your current leader overall. He is leading the unlimited iron class, and the only guy who has run a 6-second pass at every stop this week. He would love a one and done right here. So both of the for Brian Goldstone. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Your first 6-second battle of the day. 8:41 at 168 for Evan Urquhart's left side. That is right about where he needed to be for his shot. So both of them open with good runs. It is possible that you may actually call that a one and done for Goldstone because he keeps him solidly in the lead. It is his slowest pass of the week, but it's still a good run. So I'll have to wait and see if he decides to come back around, or if for once this week Goldstone can actually get on the road early. I believe that will put us back into regular D action next as Kip Hansberg of the 66 Chevelle and the little front-wheel drive Honda. wants to give you some help on the starting line, you take it. Otherwise, he assaults you with maple syrup. It has more wood grain on this than I believe every other car combined. Tyler List in the turn signal equipped Ford pickup truck. Kind of an inside joke. I don't believe Shipley has fixed the turbo. I believe he is naturally aspirated. A diesel turbo, he said it was kind of lacking. It was kind of a quitter. He didn't like it, so he went naturally aspirated. 1430.98 for the wagon, 1440 for the pickup truck. How about Mustang versus Camaro now? That's Justin Vijay and Karen Vandervelde. Karen, I believe, is part of a two-person operation that is now responsible for the trio of having my brain not quite work yet. So Kieran is one of two people that is now responsible for the Kurzak family. They started with 3 cars, they now have 0. They had a Mustang, a Fairmont, and a Dodge Dart. They now have 0. The good news is 1244 with a 4 at the end of it, 104. 414 has a Kurz entry.
Oh, I have, yeah.
They're closing D. D-group, your lanes are now closed. D-group, your lanes are now closed. Scott Sweeney, Derek, Scott Sweeney in the Hellcat Charger. And it looks like Sweeney might be having some problems upside. Yeah, the car's slowed a little bit, but it looks like he's got it back under power now. 1421.96 miles out for Sweeney's Astro goes 1642.83. Once again, I have called my A&B Group Slick, A&B Group Slick at H2 Lane Place, A&B Group Slick, A&B Group Slick at H2 Lane Place. That'll bring up Walter Schlager and Alex Zastro. Zastro in the S10 pickup truck. Walter in the Chevy Impala. And Abby Hughes have made their appearance. Go get yourself a wiener, racers. Donations are appreciated. 1837. Justin Yoakum, 67 model Chevelle over on the opposite side. So as I was saying earlier, the Sigma Magazine barbecue hot dog foods and racers, the competitors, because we all know that they're worried about making a good run. They're not worried about necessarily eating until they crash, basically, at the end of the day. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. So the Sigma Magazine barbecue ice cream and hot dog truck, it serves breakfast sausages and breakfast sandwiches exactly at noontime, not 1 minute before. At noontime, the breakfast sandwiches and breakfast sausages magically turn into hot dogs and ice cream sandwiches. It's a really cool thing. You have to kind of see it happen in person. But go over and see the mother-daughter team, Letitia and Abby Hughes. They're having a great time out here. Abby just graduated from high school, and Letitia competed in our SIG week earlier this year. They are co-piloting, and basically means that Abby sleeps and Letitia drives. Russell Machetta in the 77 Oldsmobile left side. He goes 115 and 112. Jeff Stickley in the pickup truck, 1523 and 88 miles an hour. I have been told that the pickle fish is made. Thank you, Mike Moore. I appreciate you checking in. Thank you so much. Once again, A and B slick. A and B slick. If you're not in the lanes, you need to get there. A and B slick. A and B slick. If you're not in the lanes, you need to get there. Then we have Angel D. Rivera Jr. in the 2006 Trailblazer. And Jason Reimers, the student, coming back around in the 1985 LTD for the Reimers family. Father Jim just putting him in the spot that he likes, and he wants to see if he can lay down a good run. Here comes your incoming 6 week freaks leader, ladies and gentlemen. This is Aaron and Trevor Brandon in the GTR. They are over on the left side in the water box. So we're going to watch the pair go down the racetrack here. 1291, 106. 1442 for Jace, and Jim says that's better. So you have a husband and wife team on the right-hand side and a husband and wife team on the left-hand side. The difference here, the wife is driving on the right-hand side, the husband is driving on the left-hand side. So Aaron and Trevor Brandon, out of the PFI Speed camp, they have completely gone through this GTR, who has done several Rocky Mountain Race Weeks. They did SIG Week earlier this year, and their goal is to get this thing in the 7s. They've gotten close. 8:04 is what they've run earlier in the week, as well as a couple of mid 8-second passes. Right side, Amber Mann's out of Florida. She's looking Trevor Brandon wheeling and dealing, looking for something in the 8s in the GTR. Oh, 807 and 179 right out of the gate. That will keep him in the lead. 1192 and 113 for Amber Matt. That's closer than what she ran on her first run. And her husband says, not bad, we'll take it, but they'd really like to have an 1187, 1188 pass. Ben's kind of nodding his head going, yeah, you're right, kind of would. We'll see if they decide to wait and come back, or if they turn that pass in and call it good. Here comes your incoming stick shift leader and your incoming 6 street race leader. All right, we're starting to get some of our fast cars in the lanes, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Hart, 1988 wheel grabbing Mustang. This thing, watch, on the 1-2 shift, if he's hooked up good, it'll jerk the front end back up in the air. I think it's pretty cool. He's over on the left-hand side, currently leading stick shift with an 871 average. He will line up here with the Mustang of ago, right here on 6 Summer, and since then, the dart that was constructed and put together by Hot Rod by Hamlet's crew has gotten an infusion of power. As he was limited to pit flat and slower last year, and he's got the Barney pulling intact this year. They wanted to turn boost up, and they want to find an 8-second pass. Right now, it is doing pretty solidly as far as I think. He's been in the 930 range. Looking for that 9-second range. He got 951 and 144. A little slower than 953 from yesterday. He's been in the 930s a couple other times. The outside 998 and 141 for Sibley's Corvette. A little bit of cleanup work on the starting line. And then we'll send our next pair of the 67 Chevelle, 55 Chevy on the right side. Troy Martin wheeling the Chevy. Mark Grant. The Hot Rod Black 67 Chevelle for Mark Grant's left-hand side. He is currently running in our E category, that's Pro Street. Troy Martin couldn't possibly be running anything but gassers. I mean, look at that car. The old Glory 55 gasser Chevy. He is in the number 3 spot currently in the standings. He has run a best of 929 and he currently has a 936 average. The hard work of Great Lakes Dragway and TVC coming together to give us a starting line that we need. Bill Schwartz, the LS Swamp 69 Chevelle comes up next. Right side, left side is Frank Perkins. 8-second range for week. Frank Perkins has been in the high 9s. So not a bad run for either one of them. They're both a little slow over what they've run earlier in the week, but again, we are dealing with much warmer conditions here today. Dan Dinan comes up next. His low 9-second Malibu. And Daniel Watts, the stick shifted guy. He's not going to get this time. That 1-3 shift didn't work out so well. Dan Dinan left side. 916 and 153. That's a good run for him. He's in the bottom 9s yet again. 1062, 129 will keep Dan Watts back. No doubt he will. Here comes our next pair of cars. Tom Llewellyn, 1999 model stick shift Mustang. Tom's over on the right side of the racetrack. Colin Nowak on the opposite side. Colin wheeling the 1985. Colin wheeling and dealing left-hand side. And goes 905 at 152 for Colin Nowak. Llewellyn goes 1001, 135. Oh, so close to the 9s for our buddy Tom Llewellyn. 976, he finally broke into the 9s yesterday. Obviously, he'd like to get is running the Super Street category on the right-hand side of the racetrack. The Bullseye Challenge car of Carl Ray Nexus over on the opposite side of the 1965 model Dart. So he is looking for a number close to 83. Joshua goes 1060 at 139. 1309 at 105 for Carl. So he's about 2 tenths above the Bullseye number. Kale Reisinger comes back in his 2014 Caprice. Right-hand side Joe Haney back around for his second shot. 1971 model Chevy Nova. Once again, A and B group slick. A and B group slick. Your lanes are open. A and B group slick. A and B group slick. Your lanes are open. KLM 1393, 112, 1358 at 103 for Joe Haney. Not bad at run, but still probably a little slow over what he would like to see on the board. But again, gets him closer to the number he wants. 96 and Powell, 63, she's already got a 1209 in her pocket. Left-hand side, the Impala of Robert Schmidt. A little bit of nitrous purge you see there. I don't think those came factory with that. As we start to see a little picture of both of our seniors, like as well as our senior crew. 1206, Christine gets a little quicker at 112. 1399 for Robert Schmidt at 99 miles an hour. As the nitrous engaged, it got from the mid-14s to the 13s. Now, you are not hearing a train per se. You are hearing the train horn on the Sigma Magazine barbecue truck, ice cream truck, sausage truck, hot dog truck. Jacob Hawkins, Robert Wires. Wires is 69 Dart. 1978 Alvino of Daniel Ball. Ball on the left side, the wire on the right side. 182 and 107 for the Delta. 154 for the Dodge. All right, attention to the bits, attention to the bits. T-Group, T-Group, your lanes are now closed. T-Group. T-Group. 1972 Chevy Nova. It launched somewhat authoritative. Couple of Pontiacs on the starting line next. One of them started as a Holden, and then they moved the steering wheel to the left-hand side. 2006 model GTO for Richard Forrest, the six-shift car on the right side. A little bit of nitrous. See the purge? Yeah, what they do is they purge the nitrous. It'll let you know that the line is clean and sometimes that'll bring up the 1979 Camaro of Adam Green. And Josh Dowie's 1968 model Mercury Cougar. Green out front.
That's right. Awesome.
That was crazy.
Troy Martin, who literally ran the bumper on this car the last time. Let's see if he does it again. Mike Martin's also looking for another after he went 10:02. 10:08 for Troy Martin. That's not going to help him. 10:04 for Martins.
Got one of the D-class cars that are a really giant burnout. He like took it out to the 60-foot mark.
It's funny because that does not look like 60 feet, does it?
Yeah, I mean,
Some cars average 15 to 16 feet, so it's like 4 cars. I don't care. I don't care. Well, these are the guys going around the water.
if only you could have ran now. It's cool.
will not help this. All right, so we are going to do a little bit of racetrack time. There is still some space available. How do you get there? Walk to where the red barn is by the yellow gate, and then cross over in front of the staging lanes, and they will get you over to the right-hand side. Now, you better do it quick, though, because it looks like, unless you want to get real chummy with people, and by chummy, I mean like Adam Dory sitting next to you with his hand on your calf. I mean, it was a little uncomfortable at first, but Adam just kind of told me to go with it. I'll probably end up having to tell my therapist about it later. I'm still working through it. Anyway, if you would like to go over and get yourself a seat on the right-hand side of the racetrack, there is some space available. Go over and check out that area right on the starting line. It looks like I have a whole bunch of cars sitting in the staging lane area going ready to get into the water box. Doug Cook in his low 7-second Nova. Rich Bellman, the guy he calls Snafu. The dude who likes to do big wheel stands in his Pontiac Firebird and bend up all one suspension for you fine folks. I even see the Motion Raceworks shop truck. We have converted Brett LaSala from a Coyote guy into a big block shop truck guy. I think even Jim Braun's going to be converted by the end of this week. A whole bunch of cars sitting in the lanes just waiting for their shot.
Nice.
We're not going to send them.
You got it over there.
Prepping that racetrack to the teeth. We are going to make sure that we put all
No,
the
they
rubber,
caught
all
it.
the glue down there.
They caught
as
it.
we want to see some 6- and 7-second performances. So all of those racers are getting themselves ready. Again, this is day number 4. They have survived 3 days of racing. 3 days of if you have lost a cell phone, I have one up here in the tower. You can come up and unlock it. We will get it back to its rightful owner. Videos for Tom Bailey on Tom Bailey's YouTube channel. As we're going to do a couple of low 7-second, 6-second hot rods. Doug Cook and Michael Manuel. Manuel, who has run a pair of 6-second runs in his 1989 twin turbo big block Camaro. He is over on the right-hand side. Left-hand side is Doug Cook, the Gen 6 LT twin turbo 1972 Nova. Doug, one of the 3 owners of Motion Raceworks, who has basically completely re-engineered and redesigned this car after, unfortunately, he had an accident with it on Rocky Mountain Raceway a couple of years ago.
Oh, he's Greek.
The car basically got updated and got a much better roll cage put into it. He updated the power plant and added a whole bunch of new features. Just from the time that Doug Cook has spent around the drag and drive community, he incorporated some new
Wow.
He went 695 yesterday. He goes 694 and 211 today. So no doubt that will be a one and done. As Michael Manuel came in with a 710, a 699, a 695, and now a 694 that will move his average into the sixes. Now, slower than what he's run earlier in the week. So no doubt we will see him back again. Here comes our next pair. It's 2002 Sunset Orange Metallic Camaro. Been in the 790s and low 8s, but this is the Tony Carabin. He get there, and he's finally there. And Greg Edwards probably got off the last
Hell.
That did not work well for either. And Tony has smoke out of the middle. 880 at a very slow 106. He got out of the gas way early, and for Greg Edwards, unfortunately, he sat there on the chip for a few seconds. So not sure if he is going to make the hit here or he is going to shut it down and possibly come back later. We'll give him a chance to bump it in and make the hit. At 176 miles an hour, no doubt the transmission fluid temperature probably did not help. That'll bring up the Rowdy Radio Camaro on the right-hand side, left-hand side, the Super Street Mustang of the Deal brothers, Nick and David Deal. And it looks like we're going to shut them down here for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually joined in the tower by my buddy Jason Moulton from Mickey Thompson Tires. He also has been known to strip dance on a pole for extra money, and also engage in 60-foot drag races where he tucks and rolls at about the 10-foot mark. But he still gets all the attention afterwards.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm going down a... You need to watch Alex Taylor's video from day one, basically. And you can watch two grown men basically embarrass themselves. It was fun, though. Jason, you're joining us here at the tower. Again, we talked about the fact that you were the guy who was on the team that originally developed the very first Mickey Thompson ET3 drag radio in 2009. I'm not dating you. I'm just telling people about your credentials, because otherwise you might think that they're just letting you show up at the party and that's it. But for the fine folks that are here at Great Lakes Dragways, we see Doug Cook come back, which tells a little bit about what Mickey Thompson has been up to and what you guys have going on this week. starting. 868, he's way slow. He needs to come back and try again. We will see him back. 123.
I didn't know that.
So the purple Ford Ranger running in the animal on the right-hand side. And pickup truck right-hand side. He's an engineer at Motion Race Work. He actually rode along with me with Grand Riding Radio last year, and apparently it didn't deter him from bringing his own car around Grand Riding Radio. So he said when I talked to him right before we started, he goes, I would just like to finish the week and possibly have a 5-second average. I think Brent Sands is an overachiever. He has a 557, a 547, and a 551. He currently sits in the number 5 spot for a first timer in Riding Radio. Not bad. And speaking of Riding Radio, Jason was just giving me a very little interesting piece of information about how the 26.5 wide Riding Radio came into effect for Riding Radio. We'll share it with fine folks. Yeah, so originally it was just a 26.5 class. So we wanted to develop a radio for it, and we took our little beat to the street.
We started going down to the
The second time out testing, we talked to all players. Well, we couldn't say anything about it because, well, it was still development prior to the old PT Street. So,
Oh no! Oh no!
Everybody clear the starting line. Everybody clear the starting line. We need emergency personnel. Everybody please clear
Oh.
the starting